So, how do you heal from an experience of long COVID? It's a big question. And the first caveat is that I'm not a medical professional. However, I am a wellbeing coach with many years of experience working in mental health and grounded in the interconnected nature of mind and body. And I have personal experience of healing from long COVID. I first contracted COVID in February, really, or March, February, March 2020, before it was really mainstream. And I was one of the first wave to have long COVID, and it was a really debilitating and confusing experience. Quite frightening too, because there were lots of sensations in the body and none of it was making sense, particularly to the medical profession. So now we know a lot more about it, but there's still a lot of research happening, and there's still a lot of people who are really, really debilitated by it, struggling with fatigue and a whole concoction of systemic issues. And that's something we've learned now, that it's not the respiratory condition it was first meant to be, that long COVID is more about a chronic condition in the body. Now, there's a ton of information out there about the more medical side of things, the health aspects, dietary, supplements, protocols, and those are all brilliant, really, really helpful. There's some beautiful groups as well. I joined Susie Bolt's group, which on Facebook, which has been the most restorative and supportive community to be part of. So do join that if you're not already in it and you're feeling quite lonely as a result of it. I think for me, the most fundamental shift happened when I realised that I was becoming absolutely preoccupied by it, that I was Googling it, I was hypervigilant, I was checking in with my body all the time. It was completely taking over and consuming me in more ways than one, my mind as well as my body. And something in me just shifted in terms of realising that it was a huge invitation to move towards myself with great compassion and grace, and to look at some of my habits in my life that had probably supported it to be there, in terms of overworking, burnout, not believing that I'm a top priority in my own life, not investing enough in myself, being a busy mum, juggling a career, meeting other people's needs. So those are massive, massive life shifts, and they don't happen overnight. But it's been a really beautiful opportunity to drench myself in deep compassion, meet the parts of me that feel really vulnerable, stop trying so hard. I had massive expectations around recovery and timelines and obsessions about the way to do it, what supplements to take, and I just got rid of all that in my head and was like, okay, how can I love myself more? How can I meet the parts of me that feel fragile? And how can I just let them be there and just be with them, not try and change them, love them? And I realised that my nervous system was hugely dysregulated, because that's a massive part of it, and that I needed to feel safe in my own body. It's about creating a safe harbour within myself. And that's not only relevant for long COVID, it's relevant for anybody in life. So I saw huge changes when I started to address that more and was more at peace with myself. And that's when the physical sensations started to subside, because I wasn't preoccupied as much. I was just meeting myself, being there with it and letting it be there. And I started to embrace joy and look for moments of joy and small moments of gratitude and fall back in love with life as well. And it's just a message of hope for anybody who's still in the thick of it, because there are days when sometimes sensations do creep back, but generally I just feel so much better, so much more grounded in myself, so much more clarity, so much more able to voice what my needs are, and those are all really important things. So yeah, all the very best. Lots of love.